Okay, I think that's better. Got better download and upload on the speed test. And I decided to directly connect. So I stole the Ethernet cable from my sister's computer. My Ethernet cable, by the way, she was just using it. So I stole it back. Bwahahaha. Yeah, I'm sure that's fine. Alright, I forgot birdies were still up. That's good, that's good. I think we're good. Can move that now. Yes, I hear you, burbs. Yes, I hear you, burbs. It is so quiet without music. Alright, what did I do with my patterns here? Do, 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 do. Nope, that's not what I want. That's what I want. I think I have a fuzz on that. Okay, that looks right. It's me following you. Send option because buffering current keyframe frequency is 8.4 seconds. 4 seconds or less. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's my settings. I don't even know where I would find that. Keyframe frequency. Maybe that's it. It was working okay before, so I don't know what its deal is. Guess tonight will be a test the stream night, because I have no idea why YouTube isn't getting anything, because Open Broadcaster is saying that everything is streaming fine. I don't have any dropped frames or anything. Let me see. Okay. So apparently this is a YouTube OBS issue. No, McAfee. No. Nobody likes you. Go away. Go away. Yes, go away. Nobody likes you. Okay, well, apparently it likes it at 60 frames per second for the moment. So let's try that, and hopefully that works okay. Because the interweb is still fine. It's just Facebook, I don't know why I'm saying Facebook. It's YouTube and OBS that aren't liking to talk to each other. But it looks okay for the moment. So it should, in theory, be okay. That's what we want. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Well, so far so good. So we'll stick with that and see how that works. Okay. I think if I keep having problems, I'll probably move my live streams over to Twitch. That might work out a little bit better because I have Open Broadcaster set up for Twitch more than I have it set up for YouTube. Get on there, bead. Ba-da-da-da-dum. Do-do-do. go. Got 3 little perler bead bodies. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay, stream health is okay. Still better than seeing it in the red. Doop da doop. The thing is that I should have enough upload speed to stream. I just don't think my OBS and YouTube are being friends right now. Oh, whoops. You don't go there. You do not go there. Come out. All right. Boots and pants time. Boots and pants time. Here we go, we got pants. Is it working better now? I hope so. I feel I might have to play around with the settings in Open Broadcaster to make it work better. Or I may just switch over to Twitch if YouTube still is being dumb, because I think they changed the way they communicate with Open Broadcaster. So, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I really wish I could share my music. So I'm totally listening to the soundtrack from the Cowboy Bebop movie. There we go. We got 3 bodies done. Includes you. Oh my god, what am I listening to? 12 Days of Christmas, Dragon Ball Z Abridged. On the second day of Christmas, come to me. Dodge! Hogany. I didn't even realize I had this in my friggin' playlist. Teehee. Yeah, they're pretty cute. That's the one I want. Desk of mahogany. Did I put that in the right place? I think I put that in the right place. Doop, 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 doop. Eyeballs. Eyeballs, eyeballs. Now you said you wanted 10 of these guys, right? Okie dokie. I have some chatty birds in the background. Oh, did I miss something? Did I miss something? No, you're just not sitting on there properly. There we go. Okie dokie. I need to get some new ones. Because my current ones have, like, my old Etsy and stuff on them. Gonna have to update it. just got all new ink for the printers, so I'll see how much the printable ones are, and I'll design a new card and I'll print some out instead. I went through Vistaprint the last time, but it might be cheaper if I just print out what I need, because I still have a butt ton of cards from Vistaprint that I'm probably like never gonna get through. Oh, our Ceramu days. I still have my Super Sailor Moon costume that I have not finished. It's close to being finished. It is not quite finished yet because I had some issues with part of it and I had to fix it. I have all the pieces somewhere. And those boot covers. I hate boot covers so much. Someday, if I lose enough weight and I feel confident enough, I might wear it. It's just make boot covers for Obi-Wan. No, yeah, no boot covers. Boot covers are horrible. For my Ruby cosplay that never got finished, I actually found boots that were perfect for her, except the soles of the boots obviously are black, and the sole of Ruby's boots are red, so I have to paint the soles of the boots And I have to lose some weight because the skirt doesn't fit me no more. And I have to fix the top because that was a pattern that I drafted myself, and it's horrible. And I have to dye the tights. Have the tights. I have to dye the tights. There's just a lot I have to do. Someday I'll get it. I have the wig. I have the contacts still somewhere in their bottle. Although, mind you, by the time I actually get the costume done, I'll probably have to get new contacts for it. Yeah. And then, you know, wearing them for a weekend at a convention and having the paint crack and come off and then having to paint them all again, you know, for the next convention. Or, you know, the worst is when you have to paint them right before a con and it's humid out and the paint doesn't dry completely, and then, well, you're just screwed because... Yeah, that's the way we liked it, that's for sure. Trying to figure things out the old-fashioned way. You know, putting cardboard through a sewing machine. I would not recommend that. Yeah, don't try that. It was a bad idea, a horrible experiment, and it totally went wrong. I could have lost my eye, but thankfully I did not. Because as you would have suspected, the needle for the sewing machine did break, and it did fly somewhere and ricochet off something, and I never found it, and, you know, all that fun stuff. Yeah, I lived on the edge when I cosplayed. I did everything and anything I could to get that costume to look right. You know, that's just the way I rolled. Yeah, I can safely say I have never done that. Although I have super glued my fingers to things before. And I think I almost got myself stuck to something using E6000. That was fun. Well, yes, that's true. How many are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And, you know, bring in the ye old sewing machine to the convention and sewing like mad in the hotel room the night before. And sometimes the day of. And heck, sometimes you were still sewing that costume the last day of the con. That is also true. So I got the message on the Facebook group. It's 100 days left until Anime North, and I'm sure a lot of cosplayers that haven't even started their cosplays yet are panicking just a little bit. Especially those people that are daring enough to have one costume for every day. I remember those days. Oh yeah, I could believe it. I'm hoping this year more people will come in costume to the Pop Culture Canada things. That'd be nice. There were very few last year. And I know there are a ton of cosplayers here because there are two that live in the same building as me. I know that for a fact. Did they finally get back to you? Are you guys going? Oh, I see. When is it in March? '16th to the 18th, okay. I remember when that convention was just an anime convention and it was only 2 days long. And it was free to get into because they never had any guests. It was just a giant dealer's room and a place for people to hang out and cosplay. It was very tiny. It took up like one room at the convention center and that was it. Although I think that's where I met Alex Carter. And I think that was like the only convention, as far as I know, that she had been to. Because there was one point where they did have a couple of voice actors. And it was like super informal. They didn't have people that were watching over them. There was no staff. There were no liaison. They just kind of came over to the table that was set up in the hallway whenever they were slotted to do autographs, and they toddled off whenever they wanted to. Oh man, I miss Brad so much. I don't even know if he does conventions anymore. But I just remember, like, the first time he went to, Fan Expo. And he didn't have a liaison, and his fans were just swarming him. And we actually had to sneak him out of one set of doors, go down the street outside, and sneak him into another set of doors just so we could get to his panel on time. And he grabbed Amanda and told everyone that Amanda was his girlfriend so that they would leave him alone. Does he really live in LA now? Wow. I'm not sure, are any of the Vancouver voice actors actually still voice acting, other than David, who lives in California, who isn't really voice acting so much as schmoozing with people and stuff. I saw he met Jamie Oliver. I'm kind of jealous. Is Scott really still voice acting? I thought he was acting, because you said he was in Riverdale. That wouldn't surprise me, because, I mean, you work for Funimation, they probably get you to come in and even do small parts the odd time. Because they recycle mostly the same cast. It's only recently, in some of the newer anime, that I've seen some names that I don't recognize. And I mean, of course, Chris has to be in just about everything. Yeah, I knew that. Do you remember when Chris crashed Fan Expo? Yeah, he does do directing and producing. He's just like, that's my character. I'm a-doing it. That was weird. Okay, OBS, you're drunk. Go home. Yeah, remember when, I don't think he was supposed to be, at FanX the year we all took them out to the bar? I don't think technically he was supposed to be there. I thought there was a year that he showed up when he wasn't supposed to be a guest. I could be wrong. No, he wasn't. I think he was on his way somewhere else or on his way back from somewhere else. And they had a layover in Toronto. And it just so happened to have been FanX weekend. Yeah, it was a long time ago. And I mean, the voice actors taking off on each other it isn't unusual. Remember when David stole the car? I could not believe that he took the car. Yeah. He ended up in a lot of weird places. And I remember that you told him the wrong time for the Sunday morning brunch just so that he would get there on time. And when we walked in, we found him asleep across some of the chairs at the table. And he was like, "Oh, yeah, I was saving seats for you." It's true, he would have been late. Just the way you are. Yeah. Just the way you are. Although, mind you, because he, you know, supposedly saved those seats for him, we got to sit with both him and... Who else was at our table? Was it Kirby? So I remember Amanda was at the table beside us, and Brad was sitting at that table along with someone else, and we were getting... No, I don't think it was Richard that was sitting with us. Was it? I thought it was Kirby. Oh, maybe it was Richard. I just remember that the two tables that we had, we kind of hogged the voice actors, and we were getting, like, the stink eye from all of the fans. They were just, like, staring at us, because we had, a lot of the guests at our tables. But that was because we usually talk to them like they were people and let them eat their breakfast in peace. They were like, these people are volunteer staff. They are safe peoples. You know, it's sad that the conventions have changed so much that, you know, we can't have experiences like that anymore. Oh, maybe it was Michael that was sitting at the table with us. I don't think it was Richard. It is interesting. Unfortunately, like, the perks for volunteering just aren't as good as they used to be. Like, I don't think they really give much in the way of crash space. I don't think they give you a refund on your pass anymore. And you can't cosplay while you're volunteering, because now you have to wear a safety vest because of the incident that happened. Also, Michael still gives the best hugs. Actually, he was pretty amazing. The year before last was the last time that was the last time I went to Anime North and actually, you know, went to Anime North instead of just going to Doll North. And that was when I hurt my back and I was walking around with the cane and Michael was there. And that's the year that they had started charging for autographs. And he didn't really have, I think he had like one person in his line. So I asked Matt if we could stop so that I could say hi to him. But I didn't want to go all the way down to the end because the way they had the lineup set up was a really big pain. So I asked the kid that was doing line duty if I could go and see him, and he opened up the barrier that they had for the lines. He's like, yeah, I'm not going to make you walk all the way around. And Michael gave me a hug, and he gave me an autograph picture. And I apologized for being really sweaty, because it was really hot in there, because it was friggin' hot that year. And he was like, it's okay, we're all sweaty. See, the thing is I found Kirby was a little bit more shallow, I guess you would say, than the other guys. And you know what's really funny is that if we ever see Scott again, he'll say that you owe him a beer. Yeah, Kirby is quite the bishy. Go on there, jeez. Did I tell you that I got banned from the Anime North message board? It's a few years ago now, but I kind of stirred the pot a little bit on there, and they decided to ban me from the message board. It was the guest suggestion thread, and there were people that were going on like this huge rant about how they wanted Richard to come back as a guest at Anime North, and how he had only been a guest there once, and they didn't get to see him when he was there, and they want him to come back because they wanted to meet him. And I'm like, yeah, they'll never invite him back. So the Anime North staff was like, don't lie about our past and future and guests and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, I did not lie. I said, it's not my fault you wanted to cover that up. Yep. But the thing is the staff doesn't want what happened to get out, which I think is why they gave me such a hard time. Your tape. Because they didn't want to ruin the convention's reputation. They didn't want to ruin the voice actor's reputation. And it's like, well, I feel that's now why they have, like, liaison almost, like, 24/7 now. So that they don't get into trouble. Oh yeah, for sure. The con was so small when we first started going. I mean, heck, it was extremely small the first time I started going. I think there were only, what, 500 attendees my first year? Yeah, and when it's not being used by the government, we usually, they usually use the newer building as well, which is really nice. I like the newer building. Its air conditioning is vastly superior to the older building. Oh, no, why? I mean, now they have Anime Hell they usually hold in the newer building because the auditorium in there is a lot bigger. Because Anime Hell used to overfill when they had it in one of the other rooms in the once was Doubletree. I don't know what it is now. I was sad for quite a few years in a row I couldn't go and see Anime Hell because that would have exceeded the fire code regulations. And the lineup was always super long to get in. Are you planning on going to Anime North this year? Yeah, I think you're right. I think they did. No? Again, no? You didn't go last year either, did you? Yeah, I think I remember you telling me that. It all depends for us. We have a hotel room booked, but we haven't gotten passes yet. For me, it'll all depend on if I can get a crafting table this year, because I'm going to try. You can make a lot at Anime North, so I figured do as much stock as I can and see if I can get a table. Hush burps. Okie dokie. The registration opens on Friday, this Friday, so we'll see if I get in, or if I end up on the waiting list, or if I don't even make it at all. It sells out so quickly these days. I'm sad. The early bird tickets are out for Con Bravo. And I wanted to go to Con Bravo because I had so much fun there last year. But the peoples I was going with aren't going now. I wonder if they're actually going to get some half-decent guests at Bravo this year. Yep. Yeah, see, we went for the weekend. And I went to quite a few panels. I hadn't been to so many panels in such a long time. And I went to some of, like, the YouTubing workshops and stuff like that. Okie dokie. I was sad, though, I didn't get to see any of Team 4-Star while I was there because their scheduling is crappy. And I didn't know where they were doing autographs or if they were doing panels and when they were doing panels. And I did get to see what's his name, though. Nostalgia Critic guy. I saw him, Doug Walker, because he was just walking around the hallways of the convention when I ran into him. Can I help you, Burbs? Nice. Yeah, I didn't get to see... The thing is, though, is that even if they walked past me, I don't think I would recognize them. But I'm sure, like, Taka gets it a lot. Because there are a lot of people that'll recognize him. Like, oh, Taka! They'll just be like, hi. So the only one that I saw there was Doug Walker. And it's funny because Matt does not like him at all because he had an issue with something. He was supporting them by buying some stuff off of their shop, and something happened and he didn't end up getting it and all of this. And I was like, hey Matt, look, it's Doug Walker. Want to go talk to him? He's like, nope. Come on, go in there. So many convention adventures. I missed. There we go, we got one that's ready for ironing. Did I miss? I did. I missed. Nope, I lost one. Or two or three. And back on there. Does she want foods? Does she want cuddles? Does she want a Nobi snack? She's just being Nobi. Maybe she's upset that you're home and you're interrupting her nap schedule. I know, right? I think I got them all. Maybe Nobi's telling you that she misses Moose. Did you move? Yes, you did. Go back down there. Because I know how much she loved Moose. Nah, Nobi loved Moose. It's okay, Moose is a pushover now. He lets Midnight beat him up all the time. Maya ha ha, Maya he, Maya ho, Maya ha, Maya ha ha. What? I'm not listening to the Numa Numa song. What are you talking about? Why are your feet detaching from you? No, feet, go back. Jasit akum alo. There we go. We got 3 ready to be ironed. What if I put that on the right way? There we go. Are you done the Obi-Wan costume yet? Huh? Are you done? Are you done? Are you done? Are you done? How about now? You can hear that sewing machine going from here. Ah, fun times. I hate ironing so much. Especially when I was making kanzashi. Because I had to iron all of that starch into that friggin' ribbon and fabric. So much ironing. Although, mind you, I have to iron my beads. But they're just little. They don't count. Come on, get off. Whoop, jeez, beads everywhere. Throwing things around. Come back, beads. Well, at least I had barely started. Would have sucked if it was the whole thing. There we go, all fixed. Pencil, pencil, pencil. Burbs, you are supposed to be sleeping. You're like the world's only nocturnal budgies. tickle bead. Oh well. Another one for the vacuum cleaner. Red. You know, it's funny, I'm listening to the Sarah Mew soundtrack. It's just the background music, and like I can hear the dialogue in my head, even though it's in Japanese, and half the time I don't understand what it is without subtitles. God, why does he have to wear so much black? No, go back there. There we go. So villains don't always have to wear black. I miss playing DDR. Forgot I had some of the DDR songs on here. Picture me, I'm ahead of that game. All the same. Picture me, I'm on top of the world now. Picture me, I'm ahead of the game. All the same. Picture me, I'm ahead of that game. Stop. All the same, all the same. More eyeballs. Eyeballs. They're actually coming together a lot faster now. Ah, crap. on there. I have to break into my other bag of sand-colored beads soon. Oh my god. I didn't even realize I had this on my playlist. You want to hear what I'm listening to? Although, mind you, that could be a little too old school for you. Yeah, I totally just dated myself. It's fine. The right stuff. You friggin' get a copyright strike from New Kids on the Block. Yep, I'm gonna need some more sand beads. Oh, you're gray. Sand colored beads. Those are pink. There you are. going everywhere. Oh. Oh, the right stuff. Oh, I got another tuck song. Which one is this? Oh no, it's Dracul. Same actor. Yep, this is from Dracul. I think it's cool that even after he got too old to play the part of Tuxedo Mask, they still kept him around and made him a villain. That'll probably be copyright. Strike that Tsutada Hikaru. Well, mind you, I probably got copyright strike or a copyright warning for the Saramu stuff, but meh. I don't even think I moved it all over. Can I help you, Burbs? Excuse you? Shh. Little Burb, you are supposed to be sleeping. Oh, there we go. Come on, get off with my tweezers. 4. Oops. Beads going everywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Man, listening to the Saramu soundtrack makes me want to watch a Saramu now. Five, 6. Come on. There we go. I am so close to having 6 of them ready for ironing. No, go on the pegboard. Did I tell you that I can't find the parts to the button maker to make the actual buttons? I thought I had them here. I think I did tell you. So I sent you that link to the place in Toronto where they sell button maker parts and button makers. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, they've got to be around somewhere. I just haven't found them yet. Although I haven't been out to my parents' house recently either to check, so... Because they could be out there. For some reason I thought that they were in my big black toolbox, but did not see them there. You jerk. Get back up there. I think after I'm done these guys, I'm going to call it a night. I'm getting pretty tired. Can't imagine there's a lot of people at the gym this late at night. / early in the morning. All right. 5:30. Oh gosh. I don't think I could ever get up that early in the morning. I'm usually still awake. Alright, that's enough burbs. I think I'm gonna have to do another order of black soon. I'm running out. Currently, I'm under the Final Fantasy VIII soundtrack. Alright, so these guys are all taped up from my clumsiness, so they shouldn't go anywhere. So I'm going to end this stream tonight. Thanks for hanging out, even through all the technical difficulties. And I will talk to you later. Night!